Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's coverage of the Apex Racing Cup Series here on Full Throttle Television. My name is Brady Hanna, and the booth with me tonight is Tony Solari. And Tony, we're at the Brickyard, Indianapolis Motor Speedway for tonight's running of the Brickyard 200 for the Apex Racing Cup Series, and it should be a blast. This track has so much history. It means so much to these guys to be able to win on this historic track, and we'll see who gets it done here tonight.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, tons of history out here. And honestly, I think since NASCAR's even kind of dipped their hat in, about 20 years ago, it's kind of made the thing even more historic. And it is just a legendary track. And I mean, just think, somebody took turn 2 from Pocono, multiplied it 4 times, and gave us this track. It's just awesome.
It is. It's a unique track. It's a very challenging track for the driver. It's kind of a flat track, but a very fast track as well with these Cup cars. You're zooming around here. You want to keep your momentum up. Any loss of momentum can really hurt you, especially down these long straightaways off turns 2 and turns 4. You got the yard of bricks you cross there for the start-finish line. We're going to do it 80 laps tonight, 200 miles for the Brickyard 200. No stages, nothing, just a straight-up race for these guys here tonight. Let's look at last week's results. A little flashback to last week. Actually, I'm sorry, I can't even do that. We're going to look at the points coming into tonight. Trevor Dyer comes in with a points lead over CJ Gates after some troubles last week in New Hampshire. For some of these guys, Trevor Dyer getting it done and getting that win, kind of pulling ahead of CJ Gates and Braxton Ackard's kind of a 3-person pull away here, although James Dubose did have a good run last week as well.
Yeah, James did finish second. I mean, Trevor obviously finished first, and they're definitely extended their lead out a little bit, as we saw even from last week. I mean, even CJ had a little bit of issues, but he's still in a good fight for second right now. But they need Trevor to have kind of a bad night, especially with the little amount of races we have going on. They're going to need a little help in the luck department to kind of advance forward. Unfortunately, though, I'm thinking anybody that's fourth and beyond is just they're kind of out of it for this championship, unless some major issues happen within the field. But I don't know. I don't see that happening.
Yeah, looking at the schedule, of course, we got Indy tonight. Then we take a break from the roundy rounds. We go to a road course. Watkins Glen should be a lot of fun to see what these guys can do there. Then we head back to Kansas and then Homestead to finish out the season. You're right, only 3 races left after tonight, Tony. We're running out of time. These guys are going to have to do something with that number 43. He is fast week in, week out. CJ Gates, his teammates, also fast as well. But they're going to have to hold it together here for the next 3 races and do something about that.
Yeah, I mean, Trevor's been definitely fast, but he's also kind of, had some bad luck himself as well. So the guys just, again, we say kind of week in, week out, you got to focus, you got to pay attention to your race, and just wish for the best for yourself and maybe, put a little hex on some of the competitors to kind of help you out as well. The field isn't strong, so, I mean, you're not really getting a huge point advantage, even if you do win the race. So, I mean, you really just need some bad luck for some of these guys. I hate to even say that, but that's kind of where we're at with the points battle.
Let's take a little deeper dive into the race we have tonight. Again, this track to be in the 4-cornered track, kind of a square track or rectangle, I guess some of the guys would call it. And it can be challenging. These are fast corners that you got to kind of get through really quickly. It's tough to run side by side. We may see a little contact tonight when you try to do so. You don't want to get out in that in the marbles. It'll wash you out to the wall. You kind of want to hug that inside. It is a tough track to pass, but we're going to see a little drafting down the straightaways as well. So it's kind of a mix of all that.
Yeah, well, each corner, I mean, even though they look pretty similar, they're all slightly different. And obviously, turn 2 and 4, you're entering them a lot slower than you are 1 and 3. So, these guys are hitting almost 200 miles an hour down the straightaway as well. And there's really not a lot of braking. So it's a lot of just kind of getting off the gas, getting the car to roll a little bit. Some guys might, apply a hair of brake here just to kind of get it wound down in 1 and 3. But they are very, very unique corners, each one. And those little short chutes, that's usually where I struggle, where you got to be careful. You want to stay off the wall, don't bounce up, and you want to just kind of get through it, roll it, and then get into the slower corners of 2 and 4, rather. So it's challenging.
Not to mention, Tony, the pit road. Now, this version of the track with the stock cars, that pit road speed limit comes up real quick. Hopefully these guys practice that, because that could be really challenging for these guys to try to get down to that pace speed or pit speed before that line coming to pit road. That's another challenge. And this is a really narrow pit road, too. So anytime you're down on pit road, you're operating in a limited space down there. It can be really challenging.
Well, yeah, it's narrow, it's long, especially, too, if you make a mistake, and say you have to kind of come in for a penalty. It's a long pit road, and you're going very slow. And, again, they're doing almost 200 miles an hour, and you're barely doing 40 down the pit road. So it's definitely, if we get to green flag stops tonight, you're going to want to hit that marks, and you're going to want to make sure you get in and out of pit road very cleanly.
Seeing these guys making their final laps here for qualifying. Anchorage taking a lap here around turn 2, and actually that's going to have time expire there. So qualifying is complete. We are ready and set to bring you some racing action here from Indianapolis, the Brickyard 200 for the Apex Racing Cup Series. We're going to throw it over to our starting lineup for tonight's race. Starting on pole tonight, a couple Chevrolets up front. The 5 of Michael Alexich, and his Chevrolet is going to lead the field for Hendrick Motorsports. To his outside is going to be a teammate, the number 9 of Cody Pierce, in a Chevrolet, going to lead the field to green. Starting in P3, the number 42 Toyota of CJ Gates. There's a couple of teammates there as well. As 4th place is going to be the 43 of Trevor Dyer in his Toyota. 5th place going to the 45 of Travis Burton in his Toyota. To his outside, the 11, Braxton Ackridge, going to roll off from the 12th position. 6th position. The 7th position is going to be the 44 of Thaddeus Friel. To his outside is going to be the 77 Chevrolet of Matthew LaRiviere. Starting P9, the number 84 of Ryan Floyd. In 10th spot going to the 71 of Dalton Zaprino.
All right, starting 11th, we have Kyle Cortez in the 25 Chevrolet. Then we have car number 48, Ian Perkins in the 12th spot. Justin Young in car number 13 in the 13th spot. Then we have John Massey, car number 8 in the 14th spot. Landon Rainey, 15th spot, car 24. Zachary Zukowski in the 16th spot in car number 40. David Eske in car number 3 in the 17th spot. Then you have Matthew Ruddick in the 18th spot in car number 7. Jacob Booth in that Wendy's Machine 91. Although, yeah, he's in a spicy chicken Wendy's Machine. Now I'm looking at it in spot 19. James DuBose in car 20, rivaling with the Whataburger car and the 17 car. And then you have Michael Childs rounding up the field here in 21st spot in the 6th car.
All right, so a couple of tasty sponsors back there in the back of the field. We'll see if they can work their way through.
Well, and from what I'm looking too, we got teammates on the front row, we got teammates on the second row, and then we got teammates in the third row. I'm pretty sure that's right. Yeah.
45 and 11. 11 is JGR, 45 is 2311.
True. Well, I kind of consider them teammates, to be honest. I mean, the 11 does kind of.
I mean, if you're going to go with that, what is that? 6th and 7th, 8th and 9th are actually teammates, 71 and 77.
Well, yeah.
And then 84 and 48, row 5.
Yeah, there you go.
Old Johnson, new Johnson.
Yeah, a lot of, and actually, the 48 right now, Ian Perkins, it looks like he's got a Bob Weir car from the Grateful Dead. That's I'm just kind of going through looking at some paint jobs here. Braxton Ackridge again. He's got a Toy Story car, looking pretty good. The Jordan car, I mean, Jordan, the team Jordan, the 2311 team in real life has been having a hell of a season so far as well. So, yeah, a lot of good-looking paints out there as usual with these guys.
We got somebody coming in out there in chat. Going to be a lot of wall content tonight. Starting out in 11th, LOL. Who's starting 11th? Kyle Cortez. That has to be Kyle Cortez in the 25.
That might be Kyle Cortez. Kyle, man, you're not supposed to be texting. You're supposed to be out there driving.
Texting and driving.
We got some policemen in the other league. They'd probably pull over and get you a ticket.
It's good to see you out there. Good to see everybody out there tonight. Hope everybody has fun. Again, on our ticker or our tower, to let you know the gold is your playoff drivers. Red is your non-playoff drivers. Just to indicate under the number there. Indicators let you know who's in and not in on the playoffs. We're going to get this shindig started here. The pace car is going to pull off. Michael Alexich going to lead him down. Cody Pierce, his teammate on the outside. We'll see who gets this jump as they head off into turn one. Really important to get a good start here and control this race. Waiting for the green flag flies, and away we go here at Indy.
Man, CJ Gates already giving the 5 a little bit of push down the straightaway to kind of get him moving here.
But the 9's going to actually take the lead here on the outside. Got a great run around turn one there. It's going to clear the 5 car, and here comes the 43 Trevor Dyer trying to follow him through on the outside.
Yeah, I don't know if Michael was maybe sleeping there in the 5 because he was getting a push and kind of lost that pole position. Although here he comes.
Yeah, Cody Pierce
starting to gain a little bit of traction there.
Yeah, but he's in the inside lane with no draft. That 43 going to draft with that 9, try to pull clear of the 5. Not quite clear of the 5. He's going to pull to the outside of the 9, try to take the lead.
Well, Michael might be able to kind of capitalize on a little bit of a draft here, but no, here comes the 43. Man, they are tight up front right now.
Yeah,
wow.
Tight for second as well. So that now you got the teammates lined up. The 5 behind the 9, the 42 behind the 43. Who gets the good push off into turn 1? They're all trying to help each other right here.
Yeah, I mean, we just finished lap 1, guys. Wow. Pretty exciting so far.
Boy, and they spread out going into turn 1. It's going to be the 43 jumping out front. 42 did not get a good turn 1 there. Actually, looks like Cody Pierce is going to jump to the outside there and kind of cover that off.
Oh, Michael having a little bit of a looseness there. He's dropping back.
He is. And that's going to open the door 3 wide as the 11 of Akron looks on the inside of Travis Burton and the 45, 44 up top as they head off into turn 1.
That's
3.
Yeah, that's the one thing about this track. If you can get a really good exit off of 1 or not 1 or 3, but 2 or 4, you can really make up a little bit of a gain there and use that draft to try to set up a path.
Pierce having issues there coming off turn 4 there. It's going to stack them up just a little bit, 2 by 2. Are they going to stay 2 wide or are they going to go 3 wide?
They were able to kind of leave it alone a little bit. It looks like though the 45 right now, Travis Burton, he really just wants to get moving, but he's got nowhere to go right now. And I know he's probably itching to go 3 wide, but he's probably making the smarter decision to just letting this play out a bit. Oh, he just touched the grass a little bit.
Yeah, it's Ryan Floyd in the 84 taking that position. Here we are, 2 and 3 wide back here. Once again, they spread out down the straightaway.
And while this is happening, Trevor Dyer has pulled out a pretty good 1-second lead now over CJ Gates. And but CJ's got a little bit of company with that 11. I thought the 11 was a little bit closer there, but he is definitely gaining on him a little bit.
Kind of spaced out up front. The top 4 kind of spaced out. A little bit of a gap to the 5th place car of Ryan Floyd in that 84. And then you got the 5 of Alexis back here. We are 3 wide once again going down the front stretch.
Yeah, I think that was Kyle Cortez in the middle of that sandwich there.
He said, no thanks.
Yep.
And it ain't even a Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich either.
No, I mean, honestly, with the race being so early right now, it's probably just better off. This is one of those tracks where you definitely have to race the track. You really can't race the cars around you as much. You might want to use it for a draft and here and there, but a lot of stuff can happen pretty quickly, and you might have to kind of get out of the situation that you might find yourself in.
A lot of tasty racing early on here at Indianapolis, but it's been clean, and everybody's kind of taking care of each other early on here. But a lot of good racing.
Oh yeah, it's been spicy, like the spicy chicken sandwich on Jacob Blue's car. I'm almost not used to seeing him. I mean, he's in the black with the flames, and I'm used to the old school Wendy's red, white, blue.
Oh! We got somebody sideways back here. Michael Child's involved. Who's that sideways? John Massey involved as well, but I believe it started with the 24 of Landon Rainey. Caution is out.
Yeah, Landon looks like he got a little tight.
Let's go back and look at her replay here. See what happened here going into turn 1. No, he had contact.
Yeah, he slowed up pace though quite a bit. Yeah.
Sorry, whoever that blue car is what I'm trying.
That was the 7. The 7 of Matthew Reddick. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe the 24. He was a little slow on entry there. Maybe he was.
We're right on board the 7 here. Yeah, 7 kind of dives in. 24 enters kind of slow there. Just the 24 in the corner there. unfortunately, that happened right in front of Massey there. 24 comes down right in front of Massey. He even goes low in the grass trying to miss it. Unfortunately, the 24 comes down and finds him. And
Zachary Zukovsky got a little contact of that as well.
Yeah, who else was that? That was Jacob Booth. Let's ride aboard with that spicy chicken sandwich machine we were just talking about. Things got spicy back there.
He just got hot on the brakes trying to avoid it and went right up the track. I mean, very typical of this car.
Anyone in Booth here. Just riding back here, biding his time, taking care of his car. Yeah, he got on the brakes and it just slammed him in the outside wall and unfortunately comes down and clips the 24 again as well. But he hit the brake to slow down and the thing just took a set to the right.
Yeah, how dare you hit the brakes and expect the car to slow down straight? I mean, what's going on here?
It's right on board with Massey. Like I said, he even tried to get down in the grass to get away from the guys, and they still found him.
Yeah, I know. That was. It didn't look like it was too much damage with everybody. They might have a little bit of, right front or a little bit of wall damage, but nothing too car clearing damage. Let's put it that way.
Esky got a piece of it as well. Let's ride on board with the number 3 of David Esky here. And that good wrench car, looking good. Looks like a Kevin Harvick scheme.
Yeah.
Slows down. Yeah. And unfortunately, they just... Sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield. Unfortunately, it looks like everything just happened in front of these guys were exactly where they were.
Right. Yeah, and actually, I'm looking at the 8 and the 91 both, and they both have right front damage, pretty heavy. And that's something that's going to happen here. You really don't want to get too much damage. This is kind of aero dependent, and you definitely don't want to hurt that top speed going down the straightaway. So hopefully they're going to be able to get everything patched up at least. Doesn't look like anybody's got like major, control arm or tie rod damage, so everybody's still looking straight.
I don't know. It was a pretty hard hit for Jacob Booth when he got on the brakes or hit the wall pretty good. And the 40 of Zachary Zukovsky, I think he actually got down here. He towed. He had so much right front damage, he towed to the pit.
Oh, he did. Okay.
There is some major damage throughout the field from this.
Jacob, from what I'm looking, maybe Jacob towed as well. I thought I saw him roll down the. He did. He actually pitted under his own power.
As did David Esky, who had a little damage he had to fix.
Yeah.
The 24's rolling again, coming out of pit road. And John Massey rolling as well. But Booth and Zukovsky are both still on pit road right now.
Yeah, so I'm kind of looking at chat there, and yeah, Ackridge is running the Toy Story 5 car. And the Milwaukee car did get a little damage. I'm not a huge Milwaukee tool fan. I ain't gonna lie. I own a Sawzall, and I think they make the best Sawzalls in the world. But that's about it.
That is a pretty colorful Toys R Us or Toy Story. It's a Toys R Us, Toy Story car. I do like that.
I didn't even know they were coming out with a Toy Story 5. So, although my kids are all somewhat adults now, so that's probably why I don't know about it.
Can't wait for the Toy Story 28. They just regurgitate the idea over and over, I guess. You said Milwaukee. Who's driving the Milwaukee Tools car?
The Milwaukee car, I believe, was that?
Well, was somebody talking about it?
Yeah, it was Zachary Zukovsky.
Okay, that's right. The 40 car, right?
It does look good. It is probably one of the nicer Milwaukee paint schemes I've seen for sure. Yeah, but unfortunately, he's kind of beat up right now. I don't know if he's going to even get back out there, but we'll see. He's 2 laps down right now.
Yeah, he's still sitting on pit road. So I know he had some major damage. Riding on board with him, he smacked that wall and kind of rolled to the inside like he had some steering issues. So that's unfortunate.
Yeah, he was unfortunately just approaching the accident at the wrong time, wrong place, and it didn't even look like he had that much damage when he made the contact, but apparently so. All right, well, pace car lights are off. They are re-racked, restacked. Looks like they're getting ready to enter turn 3. So, unfortunately, this is a long track, so the caution laps are going to take a little while to get around here.
7 laps in the books. And it's going to be 72 laps to go when we hit the line here. And one thing we didn't talk about, Tony, is fuel mileage. 80% fuel here. What's the usual fuel run here?
Now you got the little cheat sheet for that. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Although we've been wrong all year anyway.
You're not even going to guess. Okay.
Oh, you want me to guess? Well, I'm going to say they could probably get through, I'm going to go 37 laps.
Fuel run 34.6. They probably could do 37 on a full tank, but remember, they don't have a full tank. So, what's 20% of 35? Do some math.
Oh, you put me on the spot, aren't you?
Well, you think about that. We're going to go on a restart here. The pace car is off, getting ready for the restart. Trevor Dyer going to be leading them down to 42 of CJ Gates on the outside. Green flag flies, and we're off and racing once again here at Indy.
Trevor gets a great run and dives to the outside right away to kind of get that early run into turn one here.
But here comes Ackridge on the inside to challenge the 42 of CJ Gates. He's going to get it done, so Ackridge up to second. CJ Gates back to third. The battle is on for fourth. Ryan Floyd, Ryan Floyd, and Thaddeus Friel.
Well, our top three is basically the top three in points right now. I mean, they're not running in their exact order, but yeah, there's a reason why the three of them are up in front right now, and they've had really great seasons and been very consistent all year. So there's going to be a little bit of dogfight with these guys, but they got to catch that 43 first because he's been quick week in, week out. The main thing is don't make a mistake. Just try to run it as clean and smooth as you can, and do not beat yourself, like we say all the time.
Well, I did the math, so you don't have to. 28 laps is kind of what we're looking at for a fuel run. 28, maybe a little bit longer than that. So 28 laps around about, maybe 30 laps, 32 laps with the caution here.
Yeah, well, if that's true, then yeah, they're going to have a pretty tight window, but only really about a two-stop race if it does stay green. I mean, obviously we had a couple guys come down, but our leaders have not, so they're still out there on their first tank of fuel.
And I say 30 or 32, but remember these are long laps as well, so you're on the gas a lot, so I don't know you're going to squeeze much out of it extra. Those caution laps will help, but maybe not as much as some of the other tracks.
Well, there is a bit of rolling that you can do here too, and I mean, if you do get tight towards the end for whatever reason, some guys have that option to throw the clutch in there. There are some unique ways that we've seen people save fuel around there, and it's one of those things where you got to see where you're at, and if you need to save, you'll figure it out, or you won't, and you're going to need to maybe push back the pit road.
Big run here by the 71 and Dalton Sabrina off the corner. Ryan Floyd had to check up. They're going to be side by side here down the backstretch. Sabrina on the inside, Floyd on the outside as they enter turn 3.
They're still duking it out right now. I'm looking at Ackridge, or not Ackridge, Alexis right now, and Thaddeus Friel. They did finally sort that out. Alexis got a spot back, or at least one of the spots back.
This is one of those tracks too, Tony. We've seen, for whatever reason, we've seen new winners come at this track. You know, there's certain tracks it just seems like new winners pop up. I know the super speedways can kind of produce new winners, but even here at Indy, and this is one of those tracks where somebody new can kind of pop up and surprise you because it's such a unique track. It can fit in somebody's wheelhouse that you maybe don't find the rest of the races here. This is just a really unique track.
And yeah, you're right. I mean, we have over the years seen kind of some new time winners or first time winners, and it is. I mean, the uniqueness, and if you look at it at face value too, it doesn't look like it's that difficult of a track, but it really is. I mean, each corner is so different. I mean, than a regular. Normally with an oval, even though there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, it's really they're one big corner. 1 and 2 is a big corner, 3 and 4 is a really long corner. But here each corner is very individualized, and it takes a little bit of finesse to kind of get down there. And then again, that short shoot, you want to make sure that that car doesn't unfortunately drift up the track, and that's the ideal line to get really, really tight up to that wall. And you got to make sure you don't want to bounce off that wall. Some issues with that.
Could the 45 of Travis Burton start to put pressure on Thaddeus Friel in the 44? Dalton Zaprino waiting in the wings there as well. But yeah, this track, I mean, there's a lot of lateral force through the corners. It's a flat track, and you see the 45 all over the back bumper of the 44 there. But it's a unique track because there's so much lateral force through the corners. It's kind of a flat track, but it's a fast track. And like I said, momentum is key too. So sometimes you just find that it fits in somebody's wheelhouse. They come here and they show up and they're fast every week, or every time we visit this track. And it's just because it kind of fits into your repertoire, your skill set here.
Well, yeah, and I mean, again, like you said, it's flat. I mean, we don't really see a very big high-speed track such as this that is flat. I can't really think of one that comes to mind. I mean, maybe Auto Club, but even I believe Auto Club had a little bit more of a, more of a on gas. I mean, here you're really off the gas quite a bit. Especially going through the different corners and stuff. But there's no banking. There's very little banking, I should say. And you really got to kind of hit that mark, and you'll see guys, usually we say, you don't want to dip below the yellow line or dip below the white line, but these guys are continually, that's really the line around here. You want to get as low into the corner, into the apex as you can.
Yeah, you want to get as low as you can without getting in that grass. I've been there, done that.
Right, yeah.
It's, that is scary stuff when you get down there. Watching Kyle Cortez trying to hold off the 6 of Michael Childs here. Childs actually, I believe, came in, he came in under that caution. And I don't know if he got tires, but he got fuel for sure.
Well, he started dead last as well tonight, too. And he's already up, 10 spots as I'm looking at. So, yeah, those new tires right now, he's maybe trying to make a little name for himself today, moving up through the field. Definitely the hard charger as it is right now.
Meanwhile, Travis Burton able to get around Thaddeus Friel. Here comes Dalton Zaprino to the inside of the 44 as well, trying to take that position.
Yeah, it looks like Thaddeus is just kind of struggling here.
Yeah, he's actually going to hold off the 71 for now. Get that draft down the straightaways. He tries to get the single file so you can get into that draft drain down the straightaways. Makes it really hard to pass, or hard to complete a pass.
Well, I know.
Side on exit.
Well, especially too. I mean, we've seen in the IndyCar races, there's a lot of that snaking serpentine, and we see that at Pocono a lot too down that straightaway. You're trying to break the draft of the guy in front of you, and I'm sure we're going to start seeing that towards the later laps of this race here, if it gets tight for some of these guys.
You see the washout there for the 71 too. Yeah. You get around on somebody and get an entry of the corner, you get that. Arrow push, right behind the car, so it makes it even tougher to complete these passes. Oh, right up against the wall on exit the 71.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that exit too. I mean, I've yet to master this track, and it is kind of a fickle beast, and it's just one of those things where you would think too it's kind of a rhythm track, but it's really not. It's just because you're kind of thrown with these corners. I don't know. I just have not found the magic here.
Trying to find that magic place to pass here. You really got to draft up on them and maybe surprise them off into the corner and get that pass done before the next straightaway to have a chance to hang on there.
Right,
they both are up the track right there. Here comes the 84 Brian Floyd.
Yeah, there's not a lot of space here, so you definitely got to try to, maximize that pass, or you got to set up that pass.
He's got a good run here. Get a chance to pull out right here on the straightaway.
Take a look.
You're not missing anything up front. Pretty much single file up front, but the 71 gets that pass done. He's going to slide off into the corner. He slide off the corner as well as he gets loose. It's going to open the door for the 44 to get back around him. All this bringing Brian Floyd and Perkins into the battle.
Yeah, well, that draft, I mean, you're going to be going a little bit quicker. So, you might need to slow down a little bit more, too, when you're trying to make that pass. And looks like you have a little bit of an issue there. He's going to take another stab at it, though. Although here comes Brian Floyd. Brian Floyd's like, no, it's my turn. I'm going to take a stab.
Yeah, they're all kind of stacked up behind the 44 right now. It kind of tells me the 44 might be struggling a little bit right here. Of course, with the battle with the 71, could have brought everybody into it as well.
For should say. 71 just got passed again by not only Ryan Floyd, but Ian Perkins got by him as well.
Regroup here.
You got plenty of time. It's not a bad option. Cool down the tires a little bit, maybe take another run at it.
You want to be careful too, like he's so he's going to go back on the attack here on the 48 on turn 2. Can't quite get there. But yeah, you got to worry about that because he did slide the tires off the corner there. You're going to heat that tire up. Not only are you going to wear it out, but it's going to be mad. And you got to be careful not to spin out now, just to let it cool off a little bit before you get back on the attack.
Well, yeah. I'm kind of looking up front now. I mean, Trevor Dyer is he's doing what he's got to do. He's got almost a 9/10 leader over second right now. But that battle for second is starting to heat up. CJ has been running down Braxton.
Yep, Ackridge in second. CJ Gates in third, shadowing him off into turn 1 here. We see Ackridge every week in, week out. He's kind of slow off the start, and that's intentional. It's not a negative thing. It's just he kind of learns what the car will do, takes care of the tires, sees, kind of sees what he has, and then he shows up at the end. Well, now he's up front early on, and he's trying to hang on. I think he's trying to take care of stuff, but he's got that pressure from the 42 behind you. How hard is it, Tony, to take care of your stuff when you're being hounded by a car, but you want to maintain position? Like, it's such a balancing act.
Well, completely, yeah. I mean, and I struggle taking care of the car. I struggle saving the car, and I struggle being up front. So, I mean, for him to be able to do all that in one round like he's doing right now, I mean, hats off to him. Yeah, I have a hard time just doing one of those things, and he's taking care of all three right now and keeping CJ behind him for the most part.
Yep, right over CJ Gates. Looking forward to Ackridge. You got Lexich right there behind these guys as well. Not far behind. So second, third, and fourth all kind of close here together, but also they're still within a second of Trevor Dyer. As a matter of fact, I think he's gained a little bit this last lap.
Yeah, they've been they haven't let Trevor get away too far. And going back to the 5 too. I mean, we saw him drop back. I think he went as far as back at 8th place at one point. We had the caution. He kind of rebounded, and again, he was one of those guys. I thought he was going to be a little bit quicker. He's still in the draft of CJ Gates, so I mean, he really hasn't lost. I'd kind of consider him in this lead pack right now. And I'm just, there again, he might be saving a little bit himself.
Got Ian Perkins and Dalton Zaprina going at it again. Actually, Dalton able to get that pass done on the 48 of Perkins. He's going to set his sight on Ryan Floyd again. This is the same battle we were looking at a minute ago. These guys can't decide where they want to run here. They're filling out their cars and they trying to figure out how to get these passes done back here, and it's tough.
Well, if you look back a little bit further, you got Michael Childs. We just talked about him. He's gained he's passed Kyle Cortez since, and he's starting to kind of catch up to that group now as well. So he's still going forward. Again,
he pitted on lap 6, so he's the highest running driver that came into the pits there. Not sure if he took tires or not, but either way, he's got a fast car.
Well, look, I'll let you know if he actually did or not.
He's trying to run down Ian Perkins, who's running in 9th spot. Of course, Childs in 10th. Sabrina in 8th spot. And you got Ryan Floyd up here in 7th, trying to fight Thaddeus Friel in the 44. This is the battle right now, as Floyd's starting to put pressure on that 44 Friel.
All right, well, Michael did not take tires.
Okay. But he may have a little extra. I mean, if you come up the road, surely he topped off on fuel.
He did make a stop, so yeah, and he was just in for a short while. He wasn't involved in anything, so yeah, definitely no damage, but he probably did get a little bit of top off.
Here we go, 84 looking underneath the 44 Friel. Floyd's going to get that pass done. Can he hang on to it off the corner? Yes, he does. So has a really nice pass there. Move Ryan Floyd up in the 6th spot.
Now Friel's got Zaprino now right behind him as well. While Michael Childs is taking a look on the 48 here too. So, I mean, we might have a double pass happening. Might have to get a little bit higher up in the blip to catch all this right now.
Sabrina right on the back bumper, the 44 Friel. Kind of biding his time. When does he want to make this pass? You see the 6 back there also all over the 48.
Yeah, well, Ian kind of dove into the corner a little bit deeper, and the 6. Wow,
here comes
kind of slowed. Yeah,
Cortez.
Cortez. I think it may have tripped up on Michael Childs a little bit and kind of threw him off a little bit there.
Yeah,
There
Dirty
might be a
Harrison
little
too.
bit of there might be a little head game going on here too as well.
It's 25 over, shoots the corner. Here comes the 6 back
Yeah.
underneath him.
That's what I'm telling you. It's like your rhythm could be very, very shaken and lost very quickly if you're not, full 100% concentration.
Well, we saw
And
that
two-
with the 71 a minute ago. He was battling Friel up there for what, fifth spot or so. They've dropped back. He had to drop back and lost several positions, had to regroup, and now he's fighting his way back towards the front. But it just that one little slip up cost him a couple positions.
Well, yeah. And you got to think too. When you're going down the front straight, you're in this close quarter containment of the grandstands. You got the pagoda. You're diving into turn 1. There's these huge grandstands right around you, and then you're in turn 3, and there's like nothing. And
Wow.
It's like even visually, it's just it's a little bit confusing.
I think Friel had a moment off turn 2 there. Zabrina was able to make that pass on the straightaway before they even got to turn 3, so he's cleared. Now he's setting his sights on Ryan Floyd. Meanwhile, up front, we got a pit stop, 11 of Ackridge coming to pit road. Is this strategy? What lap are we on? We're on lap
We're on
25.
To me, that seems like it's a little early, especially with an 80-lap race. I mean, I would think you'd want to maybe extend your first run maybe just a little longer, but I'm curious to see. I don't think he's out of fuel. I mean, or I don't think he's close to being out of fuel.
What did I say? 28 laps?
Yeah, you did. I don't know. I mean, to
But
me, I
if you
would have
split it in thirds,
yeah, you're still going to be about 5 laps short, give or take.
well, yeah, but you can make it from here. And Ackridge is one of the guys that always seems to make those pit stops early. So
Yeah,
he
true,
likes
true.
getting off strategy. And
Well, he's definitely doing it. See how it will play out for him. I mean, yeah, he's definitely going to have the better of the tires, though. But yeah, I'm curious to see if we're going to have anybody really stay out to see what kind of fuel we're actually getting.
we got a battle for 7th. Ian Perkins going around Thaddeus Friel. So Perkins, the 48. Actually, I think he was already in that position, holding on to that position over the 44.
No, he did. He just actually made that pass. And,
okay.
yeah, Thaddeus, unfortunately, is kind of going backwards right now. I'm looking at Dalton Zuprina. He's kind of going up after the 48 or the 84 right now. Ryan Floyd. He was really close to that last corner. Let's see if he's going to be able to dive it in again. You can really see some of these different lines too. Some guys, laying up early, letting it roll, and then some guys that really like to pitch it into the corner. If you're pitching it in, you got to be using a hair of brake as well. So it's there are many different ways to drive this track. I still have yet to figure out what's the best way, but I know there are many different ways. I think I found only the worst ways to drive this track.
I was going to say, there's usually only one right way.
Right.
And, You've been doing it all the wrong way. You figured
I've been
all the
doing
wrong
it all
ways.
the wrong way. Exactly. Man,
We
Dalton,
got
he's trying to get there, but he's being patient with him right now.
He's hounding the 48 right now. You got a group of 2, and you got a group of 2, and actually those 2 group of 2s behind them have become a group of 4.
Yeah, back up front though, we've got space. Trevor Dyer's got a 1.8 lead over CJ Gates. I mean, obviously we had Braxton in the middle of that kind of choked that up a little bit, but not any longer. And then third place, Aletsich in 3.5 seconds off of Trevor right now. So yeah, they got a pretty good space in 1, 2, 3.
I expect these guys to pit the next 3 or 4 laps up front.
I
think
would-
it's kind
yeah.
of the edge of the pit window.
Well, you would think too, if you're going to split this race up into thirds, I mean, you would, you probably wouldn't want to go too far past that. I mean, I can't imagine going to say lap 35. To me, that would be too long. Too
tell you
long
what,
of a wait.
Ryan Floyd's doing everything he can to hold off this 71 of Zaprina. Zaprina's eating him up with just nowhere to go, nowhere to make those passes.
Well, and this is where you're going to see, maybe Zuprina might take a pit early.
Oh!
Say, you know what, I can't get by.
We got a caution.
We do.
This looks like Jacob Booth had an issue, and he towed to the pits, so caution is out.
Uh-oh.
So we'll go back. Let's go back and see what happened to the 91 of Jacob Booth here. Through turn 4, I believe it is. Let's see what happened. He's coming to pit road loose. Slams the inside wall. Oh, releases the brake and slides back out on track. Unfortunately, a car coming by. And that causes a caution.
Man, that is, yeah, definitely. He actually got a lot of that car fixed and was out there riding just by himself and just got loose.
I think he was coming to the pits. Maybe he just got loose,
Well,
but he slides back across the track. And unfortunately, I don't know what car that was that he slid across in front of.
I believe that was our leader, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it was our leader.
Let me go back and look here.
It was a yellow car. And he was by himself.
Ah, okay. It was the 17 of James DeBose.
Oh.
The orange car. The Whataburger car.
He comes through turn 4. And you see a car slide across the track. Oh.
Yeah. Not horrible. He had plenty of room, but yeah.
Hold your breath there.
Well, the good news for Braxton Ackridge, I mean, he did pit. He didn't go a lap down. But the question is he going to stay out? And it looks like he is going to stay out. So he should be able to retake the lead here. He's going to have maybe 1 or 2 older tires on the rest of the group. But yeah, we've got the pit road is busy.
I do want to take the opportunity before we forget about it and say the Whataburger machine almost made contact with the Wendy's machine there.
That's true. There could have been dipping sauce all over the track.
Well, definitely was some spicy chicken.
That's right.
Spread across the track right there.
Yeah, unfortunately, Jacob's not having a good night here tonight, but his car looks pretty good. It looks real spicy. Got LA Golf and some Wendy's dice on the car as well. I mean, I'm trying to get a good look at it here. Yeah, it's a pretty slick looking machine, although it looks like he's got some major left front damage. I don't think that tire is supposed to turn as much as it looks like it's turning right now.
And you're talking about the 91?
Yeah, the left front looks, I don't know if you could get I mean, he's got damage on both fenders of that car right now, but that left front looks like it's a little towed out.
Hard to see there, but a little bit, yeah, you do see the damage. He's letting everybody go here because he's,
yeah.
I thought we had somebody beat the 43 off pit road, but it was him coming out after getting that damage fixed.
Yeah, it was. And yeah, Braxton, again, he stayed out, so he should, that's a good way to get a pass. I mean, unfortunately, though, he's going to have a few lap older tires, but we know how Braxton can be, so this might work out for him.
Yeah, let's see. He's got
clean air. He's got clean air.
About 4 laps on his tires, and that's a long way around though here at Indy. That's a long lap.
Well, too, and if we stay green, he's definitely not going to have as much fuel in the tank, so he's probably going to eventually have to pit sooner as well.
I think this caution here does kind of help him with that because he's going to be able to save a little extra here too.
Yeah.
And I think he'd have made it on 2 stops anyway, but this is going to help a little bit. What's not going to help though is having those tires has got a little bit extra wear on them. It's going to be a little challenging here. We'll see how this happens. What happens here in turn 1.
Especially on the restart too. Yeah, you definitely don't want to spin them out or get a little loose. He just needs to get a good restart to get that clean air out of in front of Trevor. Let Trevor try to, play offense. But apparently, too, Braxton, all those characters he placed individually. That's a lot of characters on that car.
Looking at the lineup here, we got lost some track position on pit roads to 44 Friel, back to 11th spot. He was sliding back there through that run. Maybe he stayed in there a little extra time to make some extra adjustments on the car or something, trying to get it turned around because he was sliding backwards there. Now he's in 11th position on this restart.
Yeah, well, he's been struggling a little bit tonight, so maybe just wanted to start a little bit further back as well too, just to kind of get out of some of the mayhem and maybe save a little bit and try to get a handle on this track. Again, this is not everybody's cup of tea here. All right, well, pace car lights are off. He should be dipping in any second now.
Well, you know, when he gets to pit road, I'm sure he will.
Oh, yeah. I was watching. I was actually close up in the blimp, and I was like,
"You mean you're ahead? You're usually
Yeah,
behind, but you're ahead."
Yeah, I was ahead of time. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, now the pace car is going to take the hard left to pit road once he found pit road. So it'll be Braxton Ackers leading them down. Trevor Dyer in second. Your front row waiting for the green in the restart zone. Green flag flies, and we're back green and racing here at Indy. 48 laps to go.
All right. Well, Braxton was able to kind of get a good run here. Just got to be able to get him clear of the Trevor, and it looks like he does. He takes that spot ahead of him.
He does. So he's ahead of the 43 now. The 42 all over the back bumper of the 5 of Alexich as well. But they single file out, heading off of turn 2 down the backstretch.
Here comes CJ trying to take a look here on the 5. Trying to get around him. Will he dive it in there or maybe just kind of let him go? No, he does. He dives.
Up the track just a little bit. Oh, a little bit of contact through turn 3. They keep it straight, though. He's still side by side with the 5 of Alexich. Alexich going to pull off turn 4 here with a little momentum. They're still side by side, kind of stalled out between the two of them.
Yeah, they are door to door. I mean, it's just here comes Alexich. So he was able to kind of get that outside run to at least get the momentum going. They did not touch. I went in for a closer look. It was very close.
Oh, almost a touch
It's
there
still
off turn
close,
1.
yeah.
5 of Alexich going to pull down and retake that position. That causes the 42 to shoot up the track a little bit. Meanwhile, side by side behind them, Dalton Zaprina, Travis Burton side by side for 5th.
Yeah, they were kind of watching all this unfold, being nice, not trying to get too much into it, but they were ready to pounce. Here comes Michael Childs, man, on the back bumper of Travis Burton, too. I mean, he has just been going forward this entire race, up to 7th already.
Yeah, he drove hard off into that corner. But meanwhile, behind him with the 44, all over the back bumper, the 48 of Ian Perkins, almost contact there.
Wow. There's a lot of action going on right now.
43 flashing out there down the straightaway. Actually, here comes Michael Alexich to the inside of 43. He must have had an issue off of turn 4. Here comes the 42 as well. Did he have an issue?
Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and look at that because he was really close to Braxton. And, yeah, unfortunately, now he's sitting in 4th.
Oh, he's in the wall again off turn 2.
Just falling back like a brick. Yeah, what happened? 6 around him now as well. So, yeah. Definitely having some sort of issue right
Had
now.
some kind of issue. Had to be off turn 4. He lost so much momentum. Let's go back and look and see if we can find out.
Yeah, I'm looking right now myself.
Yep. All right. Off turn 4. He's chasing the 11. Let's see what happens. I think he does get the ball off turn 4 here. Up the track. Yes, he hits the wall pretty good there off turn 4.
Yeah, he did. He smacked it pretty bad. Definitely, I mean, just lost a whole lot of momentum. The car doesn't look overly damaged, though, although he just got some right front there.
It really slowed him down on the straightaway. That was his biggest problem at the time. There's that Toy Story machine leading out front. Braxton Ackridge, that was what he wanted to see behind him, although Alexich is really starting to reel him in pretty quick here with CJ Gates.
Well, Michael, obviously, he ran the pole here tonight. I mean, he got the pole, so, I mean, he's definitely got a quick car. He definitely knows how to get around here. We did kind of see him kind of lay back early on, but he is definitely not laying back right now.
Just going back through the field, seeing the battles here. Got Childs in 6th, Trevor Dyer back to 7th after that contact off the turn 4, and then off turn 2 as well. A couple of tough corners there.
Man, and yeah, I mean, our battle for the top 3 right now, even top 5, I mean, they're all pretty much under a pretty good blanket. I mean, really nobody's gotten away from anybody right now. Things are gonna get heated up here. I can imagine another 10 laps or so once these tires start getting a little bit of wear.
Kind of spaced out right now. But I do expect those new tires.
Well, and Braxton's got the oldest set out there right now.
Yeah,
so,
I was going to say, I think those new tires are going to kind of close this up front, I believe.
Braxton's got that clean air. So, I mean, that's the one thing that might offset that tire loss he's got.
Look at that train down the front stretch. Everybody in line.
I know, yeah.
Single file. Trying to get that draft.
Well, everybody's within a drafting position right now as well. So, I mean, yeah, there's really not anybody really struggling for draft right now. But it does seem a lot more tamer than it was at the opening start of this race here.
You guys are starting to push a little harder. So Zaprina almost in the wall there off turn 2. With the 45 of Travis Burton back there behind him in 5th spot, 6th spot for the 6th of Michael Childs.
Yeah, I'm kind of going through because Alexich looks like he's starting to catch Braxton a little bit. And,
he just hit the wall. He caught the wall off turn 4 there. Touched the wall again. That's going to cost him some time. Hopefully he didn't damage the car.
It can happen so quick here, too. Yeah, the number 5 ran a 52.6 that last lap, and Braxton ran a 52.5 that last lap. So,
yeah, I think I'd have been quicker, but like I said, he touched the wall off 4.
Yep.
Now the battle for third's heating up. CJ Gates has it. Dalton Zaprina looking to get that one away from him.
Yeah, Dalton actually is running a 10th quicker than our leader right now. So Dalton's got a little car, a little rocket ship under him right now. If he can just, he just needs to be able to make these passes. This is where you see him struggling.
Take your time. Plenty of time left. Keep it off the wall. Keep your car clean and straight. If you got a fast one, you want to protect it.
43 starting to bounce back a little bit. He's just got under, who was that? Michael Childs. And yeah, they're both looking a little out of shape right now. Michael Childs, he got a little bit too low on the apron there. Got a little loose, it looked like. Man, he's flirting with that grass a little bit though.
The 91 of Jacob Booth rejoining the track here. Back in this one. We got a gaggle back here. Thaddeus Friel, Kyle Cortez, Cody Pierce, and Matthew Ruddick. All right here under a blanket.
Yeah, they're getting that finally sorted out though a little bit. I don't know if Cody Pierce was just maybe letting some of those guys go. Maybe he had a little bit of incident himself there.
In front of Matthew LaRiviere, having a quiet night in the number 77, currently in 10th.
Yeah, back up front though, Braxton with the older tires, he's pulled off a 1.1 second lead now over Alexich. So yeah, those tires are definitely not hurting him right now, and that clean air is definitely helping.
Yeah, it shows you clean air is really important around here. You get that downforce on the front of the car, able to make the car turn, and hanging on right now. Alexich in 2nd, CJ Gates in 3rd.
Well, not only that too. I mean, the 11's kind of broken away enough to where even the 5 is not actually getting a draft off him right now. So he's definitely not. He's not really getting any help there. I mean, and Michael should actually have a little bit of downforce, a little bit of clean air himself, but it's not 100% clean air. But it's still not 100% draft either.
Watching this battle back here for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Oh, the 71 loose through turn 2. Travis Burton got right on his back bumper, got him loose. It caused them both to kind of have to check up there.
I'll tell you, man, the way Dalton's been driving tonight, he's been making it pretty interesting for us. He's definitely got a pretty fast car. It just, a little slip here and there, and he's just having a hard time just making passes too.
I tell you, we're having the clouds poke in and out as well, too. The sun pokes in and out, I guess I should say. And that's going to change the way the track drives a little bit, too. I'm sure that's playing havoc with some of these guys. You're going through the corners a couple of laps, and it gets heated up, then the clouds come in and it cools off. Especially with a track this big. You only get around to it ever so often. So that cloud and sun rotation really plays havoc here because there's so much time between when you go through the corner the first time versus the second time. it can be a lot different. And also the track has a long time to either soak in the heat or cool in the shade.
Yeah, it looks like there's a little bit of sunlight in turn 1 only right now. And yeah, the rest of the track's got a little bit of shade in it. Although 3 actually starting to, it's got a little bit of sunshine going on. I'm kind of looking at that 43. He obviously kind of got back in his rhythm there and running 6th right now. They did put a pretty big gap over Michael Childs in 7th. And I'm kind of surprised because we saw Michael Childs kind of tear through the field earlier on.
And also, here comes CJ Gates back on the back bumper of Michael Alexich all of a sudden. Gates poking his nose out. Is he going to do it? Nope. He's going to hold on.
Well, we've seen CJ too. He kind of plays it. He's been playing it smart as of late. I mean, I think he knows that he's in this points battle for sure, and he needs to maximize as much as possible. And he's been pretty smart lately about just being a little picky and choosy where he sticks the front end of that car, which has definitely helped him.
That's where he wants to be. He wants to be in front of that 43, gaining points on him. Unfortunately, the 11 of Ackridge in front of him is not going to help his cause. I mean, overall, I guess it is. It's still going to gain points on the 43, but losing a little to the 11. But here we are, side by side. Travis Burton, Dalton Zaprina. Ooh, close racing off the corner there. Zaprina maybe touched the wall there off the corner, but he's in the preferred lane going down the straightaway for that draft.
Yeah, I think he did tap the wall just a hair, but yeah, definitely didn't hurt his momentum.
Oh,
wow, that was close.
Comes right across the nose of the 45. I don't know if there's contact or not, but if there wasn't, I don't know how there wasn't. That was
I said
close.
Across her nose, not up it. Man, that was one of those moments. That was pretty close.
And if you're the 45 Burton, you're like, dude, you just about got wrecked.
Wow, that was close. I mean, yeah, the 43 is probably just sitting there watching this thinking, oh, I'm going to get 2 spots. Not exactly.
Not yet. He pulls right on the back bumper of the 45, looks to the inside of the 45. Burton's going to close that off, coming off turn 4, causes the 43 to get a little tight. He's going to hang on to that position for now. Behind him, got Michael Childs back there dancing around. That's the second exit of the corners. I've seen him kind of jerking the wheel around. And behind him, battle Ian Perkins, Ryan Floyd for 8th.
There's a lot of good action going on around here tonight. And it looks like, yeah, Perkins, wow, that's a tight. You got a reverse number battle going on, the 48 against the 84, and they're still door to door.
I'm not sure Floyd thought that Ian was still going to be there off the corner. Had to check up and rethink things there. We got somebody bouncing off the wall back here. I think LaRiviere had a moment with the wall there. They got the 45. Dalton Zaprina looking underneath. Or sorry, Travis Burton looking underneath Dalton Zaprina for 5th spot.
2 of them, they've been, mixing it up.
That's for 4th spot. And here comes the 43 trying to get that position as well. But unfortunately, Dalton Zaprina going to have that draft down the straightaway and going to pull back in front.
Well, Trevor's actually been playing it pretty smart right now. He hasn't really been too much on the attack offense like we've seen him in a few races here, and he's been kind of playing it smooth. And I'm just curious, too, if he's even has the car. I mean, I know he's still got a little bit of that front damage, but he's been playing it smooth, at least been playing it cool, trying to pick him off, and it looks like he's trying to get Sabrina right now. Is he going to dip out, make that? He's taking a look. And Sabrina looks like he's going to give it up to him a little bit. Well, maybe not.
Goes around the outside, carries that momentum off the corner. He's going to clear him off into turn 4.
He did give him room to get down there, but yeah, I don't know if Trevor's got the car to keep it that low and keep that speed up.
I don't know if his 43 took some damage there, or if his car's just not that good in traffic. Once you get back here in traffic, it's one or the other, but he's just not been able to make those passes like we've seen before with the 43.
Well, he's definitely got some front nose damage, or at least some right front damage from what I've seen. It definitely doesn't look devastating. I mean, obviously he's still running some speed, but he just got a little crinkle going on there. At least that's what I'm seeing on my screen. But I'll tell you, man, Braxton, older tires. He's got a 1.2 second lead now, still over second. Really hasn't made a huge leap forward, but definitely commanding this race right now and looking pretty sharp out there. And CJ Gates still cannot catch Alexich.
You got somebody cheering on Burton out there. Kyle Cortez, I believe, cheering on Burton.
Kyle, man, you're supposed to be out there driving.
Well, he is. If that's Kyle, he's in 12th spot.
Well, I guess the straightaways are pretty long, so you could probably, do a text in a couple of laps.
I have a co-pilot texting for him here.
That's possible.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Although these straightaways are pretty long. Maybe have time to type something out.
Grab a smoke, have a couple drinks. Yeah. I mean, they're pretty long. Not as long as Pocono, but they're definitely the second longest straightaway we have.
Here's Ian Perkins looking to the inside 84. Not going to get there this time, although the 84 thought he was going to be there. I think running a little high. I've seen that on some of these cars, though. They run a little higher in the corner, and it's actually working out pretty good for them. You get that cleaner air if you're running behind somebody. You get the momentum off the corner. It's really not that bad. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Well, if you can remember to get the car to hook and still kind of figure out where that racing line on that upper end is, you can definitely get some decent momentum. I mean, really, the key to this track is, you want to just maximize that straightaway speed and try to get as much speed out of that straightaway as possible. But with great speed comes great responsibility, and you got to make sure you slow down for the next corner.
45, Travis Burton got a run on CJ Gates. CJ kind of throwing the block a little bit down the straightaway, trying to prevent him from getting to the inside. It works if they head off into turn 3. And I believe both of them are kind of reeling in their second place guy, the Michael Alexich. Oh.
Yeah, right here. Yeah, here comes Travis. Like he's gonna almost clear him. He had a pretty good run there on the inside. They're still door to door though.
Door to door down the front stretch. Actually, the 42 going to pull a little bit ahead as they head off into turn 1.
Preferred line.
45 going to get it done.
Yeah, CJ lifted just a hair.
And that's going to bring Zabrina right there on his back bumper as well.
Behind him too. So yeah, this battle for third is the battle for third is kind of settled at this point, but the battle for fourth is still on. Good little three-car battle here.
It's pretty good racing right here. Now we got 30 laps remaining.
Oh wow, yeah, they're moving along. We are definitely getting close to a pit window situation where I'd imagine the next 5 laps we're going to see a bunch of guys coming in.
Ooh, Gates tries to pull out. Yeah, tries to pull out the pass when 45 blocks him off into turn 1. No love lost between these two. A couple of Toyota affiliated cars, but we've seen those go to battle. Those two go to battle before.
Yeah, CJ's like, I'm going to take a look, and Travis is like, no, you're not. CJ, though, again, like I say, he's been pretty smooth and pretty patient behind the wheel, and I think he's just been playing it smart. He knows the point battle is very important for him right now. And yeah, if he can stay in front of the 43, I think really the 11 and the 42, if they can stay in front of the 43, they know they're going to gain something. And that's really what they need more than anything. And that's probably the most important. I mean, you would like that gap to be very large, but just the fact that you're in front of it is definitely going to help you.
We got some pit stops back there in the back. Riviere coming to pit road. Matthew Ruddock coming to pit road as well. I'm watching this battle between them. Michael Childs, Thaddeus Frill, Ian Perkins.
Oh, wow, yeah.
They'll be going at it hot and heavy back here in front of these guys. The 84 Ryan Floyd works his way through this pack right now.
Man, yeah, the 44 and the 6 right now, they're dogfighting.
Yeah, right now the 6 is kind of going backwards. You saw him wiggling off the corners. His car's not handling like he wants it. And he's kind of struggling for grip a little bit off these corners here.
Yeah, and I almost wonder if the temperature change or maybe even some of the sun and shade coverage has been hurting him a little bit because he was really looking awesome first stage here.
You got CJ Gates
part of the race.
In pit road.
All right, so we got some pitters. Looks like we got, 27 to go here, 28 to go.
44 and 6 having a little contact on the straightaway there as they head off into turn 1. Door to door. So it's holding him kind of tight there off the corner. Still side by side through turn 2.
Man, I'm just kind of looking for Travis Burton right now. He is definitely closing out on Alexich. I'm just curious to see if he's going to make this pass before either one of them get into the pit stalls here. Because we know pit road and pit stops are coming.
Six a little loose into the corner there. Still fighting it there. Alexich Ackridge staying out. Alexich staying out. Travis Burton. All these guys deciding to stay out here so far. CJ Gates the first one to pit this time in this sequence.
That's probably not a bad strategy. You might be able to get a little boost with the fresher tires. The only problem is, though, he is completely out of the draft right now. He's just getting back on a track, and he is on his own island. And he almost went a lap down. I mean, Braxton's right there.
If he saw what Braxton did in that first run, caught that caution, jumped up to the front, even with older tires, that clean air made a big difference. He's like, well, let me try that. Let me come in first.
Well, right now, though, he's...
Oh!
What happened?
Something happened to Alexich there off turn 3. Oh, yeah. Really slow. I think he hit the wall there. Some big damage.
Yeah, he's got, Burton gets by him. Trevor Dyer gets by him. Here comes Zaprina now as well. Yeah, he's going to let Zaprina by as well, too. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, Michael was having... he must have hit the wall or something. I got to go back and look to see what actually happened there.
Yeah, Ackridge pitting right now, but I'm trying to go back and look, too.
Oh, yeah, he hit the short chute between, I believe that is 1 and 2. Or no, 3 and 4. He cracked that wall pretty good. All right, well, with Ackridge in, though, that puts our lead to a Travis Burton.
Let's go back and see if I can see what happened to Alexis here in turn 3. Goes into turn 3 with a 45 right on his back bumper. Up the track in 3. Oh, hard hit into turn 4 there. And that's what put Alexich on the back foot.
Yeah, and he's going for a pit right now. So, all right. So we got another pitter. I'm just curious. Yeah, I can't imagine these guys are going to stay out much longer, but we'll see. And I'm trying to look too as far as scoring goes, or see how the pit stop cycle goes right now. Braxton did have a pretty good lead over CJ Gates, and actually, yeah, he was able to get out of pit road and still stay ahead of CJ there. Right, and now Braxton does have a little fresher tire. So
looking at times here, 53.04 last time by for Travis Burton. CJ Gates 52.89. So about 3/10 faster per lap.
Yeah, not a huge difference, but still there's a little over 20 to go here. And I'm waiting to see Braxton actually make a full lap here to get an idea what his time is.
I believe Michael Child's got a speeding on pit road penalty. He's still sitting there.
Must be speeding on entry. I'll have to go back and verify that.
He and Alexich came in together, and he's still sitting there.
And usually a pit road speeding penalty is about a 40-second hold.
And you might ask yourself, why is it 40 seconds? Well, they simulate a drive-through while you're sitting there. So,
right, yeah.
An average of the time it would take for you to come down pit road, I guess, is what they're guessing at.
Well, and I'm trying to figure this out here because I thought the speed limit was, what was it, 50 or 40? No, it's 55. And from what I'm looking at, Michael Childs did not. I mean, he hit the one line. He did slam on the brakes, but I don't know. Maybe he went to the wrong line, or maybe I'm looking at the wrong line.
You're looking at the yellow line before you get to pit road?
The one with the yellow cone?
Yeah.
If it's the yellow cone line, then yes, he definitely was. He was doing about 79 by the time he passed that cone.
Yeah. Landon Rainey in the pits, number 24, trying to rebound from that early issue he had. Still in front, Travis Burton, Trevor Dyer still out there circulating on the track.
Yeah, Trevor's starting to really hunt down Travis now as well. So, I mean, Trevor probably doesn't have as much damage, or at least obviously we saw him tap the wall. He fell back a little bit, but he's kind of regained his composure. Here comes Travis, though.
Here comes the 45 to pit road. Got to get that thing slowed down. This is the green flag stops I was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Really tricky to get down to pit speed there. You're carrying so much speed. Here comes Thaddeus Friel to pit road as well. This guy's got to be careful. Watch that. You don't want a pit speed and penalty to take you out of contention here tonight.
Travis was pretty close there, but he looked like he was able to make it.
24 comes out as the 45 comes to his stall. Watch him make sure he gets away here.
I'm just kind of waiting to see some of these other guys kind of pop in here. We got a little bit of separation with our top three right now. Trevor Dyer, Dalton Sabrina, and Ryan Floyd. There's a couple of lap traffic actually even between Ryan Floyd.
And here comes the 43 of Trevor Dyer to pit road. Trying to get
Dalton
it slowed down.
well.
He's sliding. He hits the wall. Same thing with the car behind him. Dalton Sabrina does the same thing as they're trying to get it slowed down. I'll be interested to see. And behind him, still some issues. The 48, Ian Perkins, Kyle Cortez locking up coming to pit road.
Dalton was doing 87 at the line.
Oh, no.
I have a feeling that's not going to be good for his cause.
Check Trevor, because Trevor was locked up too, hitting the wall.
Trevor was doing 58 by the time he hit the wall. He was hard on the brakes. Trevor might be okay. Dalton, I do not see being okay with that.
We're watching the 43.
I got to go back and look at the rest of them.
Able to pull away, but he's got damage as well. He smacked the wall. He's not going to get dinged, so he's going to get away with that one. So no pit penalty for the 43. Watching Dalton Zaprina. It looks like he's still sitting there, Tony. It looks like he might have got caught by the speeding police.
Well, and I believe, too, Ian Perkins probably he tapped Ryan Floyd. And Ryan Floyd was actually doing 62 across the line. But a lot of that may have been from the tap that he received.
Well, it looks like they got away with it. Both those cars are out. Unfortunately, Zaprina did not get away with it. Of course, you're doing 80 and a 55.
Yeah,
Go ahead and try to explain that to the cops. All right, back up front.
It's a little tough there.
Everybody's cycled through right now. Looks like Braxton Ackridge is going to retake the lead here over the 43 of Trevor Dyer. CJ Gates in third. And they're right there together with Travis Burton in fourth. The second, third, fourth all together, but the 11, a pretty big margin here.
Yeah, Braxton, especially with the old tires that he had, he was able to get a decent lead out in front with the clean air and had a great pit stop and definitely pulled him out in front here. Well, you can start to see Trevor kind of starting to pull away from CJ Gates. CJ Gates now kind of on the old tire strategy as it is, and Travis Burton's right behind him with some newer tires as well. So CJ's kind of behind the 8 ball at this point.
We'll see Trevor
maybe
Dyer
hoping for a caution maybe.
Here in second, but he's got 3.1 seconds to make up on Braxton Ackridge.
Well, Trevor does have a little bit of better tire, but we did see him hit the wall a couple times. He's definitely hit the wall a few more times than Braxton right now, so let's see what kind of car he's got.
All right,
we're going to definitely kind of keep,
2.9 seconds at the line. We'll see how much it is next time by. 2.9 seconds between him and Ackridge. CJ Gates in third trying to hold off Travis Burton. But yeah, some guys had some issues on pit road. Dalton Zaprina, Michael Alexich as well. Alexich back to 12th. Zaprina is in 14th.
That last lap, Trevor actually ran about a half a second quicker than Ackridge. That last lap. So I don't know if Brandon's maybe he knows he's got a big lead and he's just kind of milking it a little bit, saving a little bit for the end of this.
What did I say, 2.9 last time by?
Yeah. And that does check out as far as the speeds they're running right now.
It's going to be about 2.5. So 4/10, almost half a second.
Yeah, and again, yeah, that was for that, and it's 4 seconds on the time clock too. Yeah, Braxton is definitely running a little bit slower than Trevor right now.
4/10.
I mean, Trevor, yeah, right. With Trevor being kind of so far back behind, I mean, Trevor in himself actually has a little bit of fresh air right now in front of him. As where Braxton's got a lap car that's in front of him.
He does, but he's going to have to use these tires to catch Ackridge here. So that's
that might be that spice machine.
That might be the difference here is when Dyer has to use those tires to catch Ackridge just to get there. Is he going to have enough? Right, he touches the wall off the corner again right there.
Yeah, well, Braxton was able to get around Jacob Booth there. So he's back to having that clean air. Now Trevor's going to have to deal with Jacob. But man, yeah, Trevor's on he's moving. He's definitely catching him. Can he do it in another 16 laps or so, or 15 laps?
I hate to say it, Tony, but we've seen him in some of these high-pressure situations, and sometimes it gets the best of him. We'll see if he can keep off this wall and keep the car in one piece and get there, and then have something to battle with Braxton.
Well, and he's our point leader, too, so he's going to have to decide, is he going to really push for it, or, I mean, he's not in a bad position. He's definitely not, stuck behind 10 cars. I mean, he's basically right behind our leader right now. But he's still going to have to kind of take care of that thing. And, hey, even if he does finish second, he's still going to be able to kind of keep that point lead.
Down to 2 seconds between first and second. Ackridge continuing to lead tonight. Ackridge has led a total of 30 laps so far.
Yeah, he's been doing a really good job as far as staying out there, especially early on too with the older tires. I know what most of the field most of the field right now probably wants a caution. The guy that does not want that caution though is that number 11.
Well, does he or does he not? He could put some fresh tires on possibly.
Maybe.
He might feel
I don't know if he'd want the pressure though.
Vulnerable right now. I don't know. That gain has started to kind of slow down. It was 2 seconds last time by as 1.7, so only 0.3 now.
Well, we've always said too. I mean, there is a bit of an air bubble here. I mean, it's one thing to reach him, and then it's another thing to pass him. And I say that too because I'm looking at Travis Burton right now, trying to get by C.J. Gates. I mean, we know Travis got a little bit fresher tires, and he is all over the bumper of C.J. But if you have nowhere to pass him, you're not going to be able to make that pass. So it's one thing to get to him, but it's another thing to pass him entirely.
Yeah, he's trying his best. He's right on the back bumper of the 42.
Yeah. He's just looking for that opening, just waiting for that spot to try to, maybe even set him up. Usually it's the exit of 2 and 4 that you really want to try to get that pass going, or at least maybe start it to maybe see if you can, out drag race them down the big straightaways. But you got to get that run first. And kind of like what you said earlier on too. I mean, Trevor's doing a pretty good job, but did he burn up some of the stuff a little earlier?
We'll see.
It's around Michael Alesich, yeah. Alesich unfortunately had that penalty.
1.5 seconds, and like you said though, catching him is one thing, passing him is another.
Yeah, we're down to 12 to go here, so the time is closing. And he's still not even in like that draft. And I have a feeling too, when Trevor eventually does get to that 1 second behind Braxton, that's when we're going to start seeing Trevor kind of really close in on him. But again, though, once you get to him, what are you going to do when you get there?
Burton was finally able to get by C.J. Gates. Comes up on the 5 car there, putting him a lap down on Alesich. But he was able to get third away from Gates there. Gates starting to bleed some of those positions with those older tires.
Yeah, I almost wonder if CJ's kind of regretting that decision, kind of pitting as early as he did right there. Because, again, everybody was in front of the 43, and unfortunately, that's not the case right now.
But the good news for him is the next position back is Ryan Floyd, and it's a whole 12 seconds, almost 13 seconds behind him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there is quite a big gap there. And yeah, unfortunately, we've seen so many guys have so many issues.
He's in the wall there, though. You don't want to do that. 42
Oh.
of Gates in the wall there off turn 3. All right, it's under a second.
Yeah. That's what I did. I went right back up front to kind of see where we're sitting. Yeah, Trevor's in striking distance. He's got 10 laps to get it done. Let's see, is Braxton kind of playing a game with him a little bit? Just laying back, smoothing, being smooth? I mean, we know he does that. We know he knows how to do that. Let's see if he can turn on that speed right now.
I'm going to show my age here, but here's the 11 and 43 fighting. We've seen this in the history of NASCAR quite a bit.
Yeah. That was such a different time back then.
Sure was.
Yeah, he is. Just watching that trophy right in front of him, and he wants it. I mean, he saw him win last week. I mean, he's got the point lead for a reason. I mean, he's definitely good out there.
Let's see if the ball back there again.
Just got to be smooth right now and just kind of get to his bumper and just be smart about making that pass.
I like his wide entries, the 11 wide entry into the corner there, kind of getting as much of an angle as you can.
Well, I think he's kind of protecting or practicing the protecting line right now. And
43 in the wall a little bit there.
Yeah, it's definitely not a spot where you want to make a mistake here. But man, look at that run he's getting out straight.
Now he's going to get that arrow push.
Yeah, this is where it could go wrong for the 43. You're just going to have to be delicate. You do
he's
not want
all
to
over the back bumper of the 11 there.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be rattling anybody's cages at this track. You know, save that for a Bristol race, but not here at Indy. Could go bad for both of you real quick.
43 had a little bobble there into turn 3. It's going to cost him a little bit of time. Coming around, we're going to see 7 laps remaining here at Indy. It's going to be a dogfight up front between the 11 of Ackridge and the 43 of Trevor Dyer.
Well, Braxton's just got to kind of just look ahead. He's got to just kind of keep his eyes out of the mirror and just, you know, kind of keep running that line he's been running. He's been running kind of the defensive line where he's, you know, arcing wide, you know, clipping that apex and just being smooth. He's got to let Trevor kind of make the mistake behind him to try to get by him. It's Trevor's job to get behind him or get by him, and it's Braxton's job just to run a clean, smooth line.
Yeah, you got to make him go where you're not.
That's right.
Just run your line and.
Man, it's gonna be a fun battle here. Let's see. Like I say, I'm just trying to see. We got the. Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say 11 up the track, but caution is out.
Well, this changes everything, as they say, right?
Who is it? Oh, we got a car in the wall here up front. That's the 11 of Ackridge in the wall a little bit on the front stretch.
Yeah, but that wasn't a caution, though.
No, it's like Matthew LaRiviere had an issue. Yeah, he's still having issues.
It looks like the 5 of Alexich will get the lucky dog this time around.
So what our caution was here. Watching the 77 Riviere, was it him? It was. He gets loose off of turn 1, I believe. Oh, almost collects another car, and actually the 8. Was that the 8?
Yeah, the 8 was directly behind him. Yeah.
8 of Massey there may have got a piece of it. You get the car loose in front of you, and he goes to dodge him, and he hits. Oh, he hits the wall hard on the outside. That's going to be hard damage for the 8 as well.
Yeah, he actually missed the 77 of LaRiviere, but in the evasiveness, yeah, the thing just kind of swung right and right into the wall. Wow. All right. Well, this changes everything because we got what 7 to go. I got to look at pit stops. I got to see who's coming in, who's staying out. This is going to be a make or break pit stop right now for some of these guys. And I don't know if I was in the 3rd, 4th spot, I might actually come in and get some tires. I don't know. I mean, Braxton, unfortunately, is kind of in that. I don't know. It's a tough call because you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. But yeah, it looks like everybody kind of went in with them. All right. And let's see, who do we have staying out now? The 7 is stayed out. The 48 has stayed out. The 6 has also stayed out. I believe they're looking for a. They're going to probably be getting the waiver on. Actually, the only person that's not going to be getting the waiver on is going to be the 48 of that's Ian Perkins.
No, actually, he is the leader.
Right, yeah.
So he decided to stay out. So, yeah, no waiver rounds. The rest of our guys are on pit road here. Let's see the race off pit road. It'll be Travis Burton over Cody Pierce, who they've taken 2 tires here. Let's put Travis Burton or Braxton Ackridge to 4th, Trevor Dyer back to 5th, and Dirty Air.
Man. Well, what do we say at the beginning of this race? You know, sometimes this track is a time where another driver gets to shine here, and this might be one of those cases.
Michael Child's having issues on the track here. Spins around under caution.
Well, I thought maybe he got the wave around that time around, or at least a lucky dog.
He was hurrying around for sure. Hits the wall off turn 3, and then spins through the short chute into turn 4.
Yeah, he sure did. I thought Alexic was going to get it, but yeah, maybe he didn't get it. He did pit earlier, like right when the yellow came out, which is kind of odd. So I wonder if he lost the lucky dog here because he pitted. I don't know. That's kind of odd.
Well, if Ian Perkins stayed out and he's behind Ian Perkins, well, he's going to get the lucky dog, but there will be no waiver rounds behind it. So the 77 of Matthew LaRiviere will not waive around.
Yeah, Matthew Ruddick as well, yeah. Matthew Ruddick and, yeah. Huh.
Oh, boy. Oh, this is going to be fun, Tony, though.
I know.
Your fast cars are going to be in row 2 and 3 here on this restart. And we're only going to have 4. It's just going to be 4 laps.
Maybe,
so
right. Maybe 3 laps by the time we actually get the green flag.
This will be a green white checkered.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Travis Burton, he's been looking pretty sporty all race. And, you know, the 2-tire strategy might not be a bad strategy at all. He's going to definitely be able to maybe have the clean air over the 48 as well. So, I don't know. It's going to... I have a feeling, though, the 11, the 43, maybe even the 42 as well, they're going to have a hard time maybe trying to even get into the top 3 tonight.
Maybe, but they've got fast cars. They got to get through the cars up front. I mean, Burton is really fast. He's had a fast car all night, so he's going to start outside of the row 1. If he gets a good restart, gets around the 48, he could be gone. That could be it. They're going to have a hard time chasing him down. I don't know about the 48. I don't know what kind of speed he has. I know he didn't pit, so he doesn't have fresh tires. The 9 of Cody Pierce, he's been decent. We'll see if he can hold on there. But otherwise, man, this is gonna be exciting. This will be fun. Everybody, strap in.
Well, the other thing too with the 48 too, yeah, we got to make sure that you've got to have a good restart. Hopefully, it doesn't speed his tires because that could cause a lot of mayhem for some of these guys.
Yeah, and he's gonna be the leader, so he's gonna be able to go when he wants to. So he might actually get a jump here. It's gonna be tough for the 45 to get a good restart here and have something for him. Oh boy. And of course,
if you weren't on the edge of your seat, you're going to be now. Because, yeah, this is going to be crazy.
Well, the first car, the leader, the 11, is starting on the outside row behind the 45. So if he doesn't get a good start, he's going to be behind. Oh, boy. Here we go. It's going to be 3 laps remaining here at Indy when they take the green flag. The pace car is off, bringing them down. Ian Perkins in the 48, the 45 of Travis Burton. Green flag is out. And we're off and racing into turn 1.
And Ian got a really good start there. Man, 11 goes 3 wide. Trying
to go through the middle there. It's the 11 of Braxton Acker. It's going to pull down in front of Cody Pierce. He gets loose. Checks everybody up there.
You got to remember, some of these guys, too, they got cold tires. I mean, they're brand new, but they're still cold.
43 is stuck behind the 9. He's losing positions as they go by on the outside. Meanwhile, up front, Ian Perkins gets passed by the 45 of Travis Burton.
Yeah, Burton to the lead right now. Here comes the 11 and the 42 trying to get around the 48, though. But the 48's got that inside line. He just doesn't have the tire right now.
He washed up the track right in front of those guys. Some guys in the wall. Thaddeus Frill in the wall. 3 wide back there.
Yeah,
Thaddeus Frill getting pushed into the wall by the 25. They spin out. Caution is out. Caution is out again.
Wow.
Big wreck down off of turn 4, and he's still taking cars out. One almost hit the attenuator there.
Yeah. The continuator?
The attenuator. The end of the pit road.
Oh, yeah. I thought there was another Wendy's hamburger for a minute there, the attenuator.
The Baconator and the attenuator.
Because he did get Jacob Booth there.
Oh, my goodness. The Baconator got the attenuator.
Yeah. Wow. I thought all the fireworks was going to happen up front, but we had many fireworks up front compared to what was going on in the back.
Let's go back and look and see what happened. It all started with the 20. There were 84 up into the 25, 25 up into the 44.
Man.
And then the 44 spins across the track, collects a few cars, releases the brakes, and catches a few other guys. Let's back this up here and see if we can see a better view of what happened through 3 and 4 there as they go into. Okay, so it happens coming off turn 3. The 25 into the wall, the 44 into the wall, everybody into the wall. 84 goes low to kind of get by them, gets into the 25, pushes the 25 up into the 44. Now the 44 sliding across the track, hits another car, rolls across the track and collects the 91. Well, that was almost Baconator and the attenuator.
Yeah.
Let's watch this one more time coming off the corner.
The Spicinator with the spicy chicken sandwich.
Watching the 91. Coming right at you, right into your living room here, folks. Hold on, the 99, 91. Oh, it slides into pit road.
Unfortunately, Jacobs has been having a rough night tonight. But he's doing it in stop. Sadly, he's not having the night he wants.
Everybody right there together. The 7 involved. Clips the 91. Yeah.
All right, well, this is going to be our last attempt. We got one green, white checkered. Travis Burton still running the lead. Braxton Ackridge to his outside. And they got C.J. Gates and Ian Perkins in the second row. And then behind them, the 9 of Cody Pierce, and then Trevor Dyer. So Trevor's in the spot that our points, that the two guys, second and third in points, would like to see him in. But I know Trevor does not want to be there, so we're going to have to see him.
25, they're just watching this replay here, 84 up the track on the 25. It all happened right there in front of him. Esky back here, he's right on board with the 3. He sees all this smoke and everything, he just kind of locks it down. Does a good job not to get involved here, just kind of picks his way through the trash, the garbage off the corner there. See what happened to James DeBose back here. The Whataburger machine. Just cruising back here. Big wreck off turn 4. Here comes no stop.
Well, James was already a few laps down as well, so he's just out there for the experience. He's like, I'm done with getting in wrecks today.
Let's right on board with Matthew Roddick here in 7. This all happens kind of in front of him as well. He does get involved, unfortunately, but big wreck off the corner. Tries to slide by on the outside. Actually, he does get by. So the 7 does get through that.
Man, what a crazy turn of events. I mean, I thought we were going to finish this under green, and we've already had 2 cautions since with less than 10 to go.
Here's Alexis trying to get by. Hits the wall off the corner, gets into the 44. again, with the 44 releasing those brakes up into the track, collects the 91. Unfortunately, the 91 would have made it by if it wasn't for that.
Yeah.
We are 2x2 getting ready for the one attempt of the green, white, checkered, Tony. And this puts even more pressure on these guys. This caution could come out at any moment and settle this one. So you've got to be on top of it. You want to be out front in case it happens. These guys are going to be fighting for that lead every second around this track for the next 2 laps.
Well, and Travis did a pretty good job matching Ian Perkins' energy, but now Travis got control of this, so he's going to have to make sure he gets out of that restart zone quick and clean. Maybe get in front of that 11. Maybe the 42 might give him a little bit of push, a little boost to get him out front there. We'll see what happens.
Some of those guys beating and banging off each other back there probably got a little damage back there as well. So hopefully they are confident in their cars and it doesn't do anything out of the ordinary to cause a caution back there. So that's one thing you got to worry about as well. Like I said, and I think Travis Burton's in the best position. He's going to get a good restart, able to go when he wants to in his restart zone, maybe jump out the lead, control this race. But you got Ackridge back there, right there in second, and he's had a quick car all night as well. So, and of course, CJ Gates right there as well. So, which one, Tony, which one do you think is going to come out on top here?
I can't honestly say, but I will say Travis with his 2-tire stop, he's going to have to get clear the 11 by turn 1 if he wants this. So, because I don't think he's going to have the tire to do it otherwise. Well,
let's see what happens as they enter the restart zone. Pace car off. Burton up front. Ackridge in second. Green flag flies. Burton gets a great jump here. Ackridge in second did not get such a good start. Now contact between him and the 42 and the wall. It's going to put the 45 out front.
Yeah, well, I think actually Travis got a little bit of a little bump there from the 42, and
Still
man, the 42 and the 11, they know they're fighting for the points. They need every last little point they can get out of it.
Yeah, but they got to finish this one. Oh, sideways for the 11 off the corner. We got a spinner back there, but we stay green. So far, so good for the 45 of Burton. This is exactly what he wants to see. Here comes the 43 to the inside of Cody Pierce in turn 3, but side by side for second, still with the 11 and 42. Oh, 42 in the wall. He collects the 43 as well. Caution flies, and that is going to end it, folks. The 45, Travis Burton, gets it done as teammates crash behind him. It's going to be Travis Burton taking the checkered flag here at Indianapolis.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, they weren't teammates.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I thought it was the 42.
No, I think Braxton actually, unfortunately, it looks like he just got a little bit too high up the track.
That was the 11 and 43.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But, man, I mean, that's the second and third in points right now, or third and first in points right now, and they're going to be...
Well, I don't know. The 43 is coming back up through the field. I'm not really sure what position it's trying to give him here.
Yeah, we're going to have to see how that plays out here. I mean, there was only 12 guys on the lead lap. So you're not going to lose a crazy amount of spots, but
and
points are points.
Still sitting against the inside wall here. Is he done?
Yeah, he's still sitting.
Well, regardless, the 45, man, he did everything he needed to do on that restart. He got out there out front. They were battling behind him. He was just pulling away. He was in the catbird seat on the restart, and he capitalized on that for sure. He's going to drive home with the checkered flag here tonight at the Brickyard. Go get to kiss the bricks, Tony.
That's right, yeah. Well, we don't always see a 2-tire stop really do wonders, but he did it, and got him up there, got him up front, and the cautions fell where they may. He had a great restart, a couple of great restarts, kept him up there, and it was clear sailing for him. Right, he would have got this whether we finished under yellow or not.
Looks like they scored Trevor Dyer in the 4th position after all that. So he's come back up to 4th spot. But it's going to be the number 45, Travis Burton, taking the checkered flag here at Indy. What a finish between these guys. What a race. Travis Burton taking home the checkered. CJ Gates in second. Cody Pierce in the 9 car finishing off in third.
Yeah, good run for Cody as well. He's our Chevrolet in the top 3, so they're slowly knocking on the door of these other manufacturers, but we still got a Toyota front row here.
A lot of congratulatory bumps for the 45, Travis Burton.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised that they gave Trevor back the 4th place spot.
I know. I am too.
Hey, that's still good luck on his end. I mean, that's more luck than anything, because I'm sure he definitely didn't want to lose that many points. I mean, granted, he wouldn't have lost that much. Braxton unfortunately finished 12th.
We got cars wrecking back here behind us.
I almost kind of think it might be a little bit of celebratory wrecking here. Yeah, Kyle Cortez is pushing over Cody Pierce right now.
All right.
I think they're all proud of Cody right now. It looks like there's a little bit of aura going on with him.
Everybody not wanting to pass the pace car here, or at least some of them are kind of, it's been an issue in the past with iRacing, not wanting to get in front of that pace car, get a black flag on the last lap here, or the cool down lap. So
yeah, you never know what the different tracks are going to do with the way this the game is coded. So yeah, you're better off playing it safe.
Across the wall there. Here comes your winner tonight, the 45, Travis Burton. Let's see what he does here as he celebrates in front of the crowd. He's going to try to slide it around here. Yeah. Oh. That's all right. He's going to have money to fix that.
He's too early right now. He's got to get in front of those bricks. He's got to lay down some rubber on them bricks.
You don't want to do that. That's a no-no here at the Brickyard.
Well, I don't know. If you're going to kiss him later, I'm going to put rubber on him.
That's a no-no at the Brickyard.
That's probably why I'd never have good luck here. But he's doing it in front of the pagoda, so that's pretty good for the fans to see.
All right, let's look at
hanging out on those levels.
Look at the results tonight for the Brickyard 200, the Apex Racing Cup Series. Travis Burton getting it done, the number 45 Toyota. Second place for another Toyota. That is the 42 CJ Gates. Going to make up some points on Trevor Dyer, but Cody Pierce finishes in third. He's also going to make up some points. Trevor Dyer, though, finishing in fourth. Your points leader coming in. Still has a solid night. Ryan Floyd up in the 5th spot. You got the 48 of Ian Perkins in the 6th position for Hendrick Motorsports. 7th spot for the Spire number 71 of Dalton Zaprina. You got Landon Rainey finishing up in 8th spot. Kyle Cortez in 9th. And 10th spot going to the 8th of John Massey.
All right, then we got Michael Alexic in 11th. Braxton Ackridge, 12th. Michael Childs, 13th. Matthew Ruddock, 14th. Matthew LaRiviere, 15th. Couple of Matts. And then James LeBeau, 16th. Thaddeus Friel, 17th. David Eske, 18th. Jacob Booth, 19th. Zachary Zukovsky, 20th. And then Justin Young rounding out your 21-car field tonight. But, man, yeah, it was an exciting night. Exciting race here at Indy.
It was a fun finish there. It was a good race all through, man. There was some great racing all the way through the pack. It was a lot of fun to watch. He's got some really close racing. Some pit strategy involved. A little bit of everything tonight. Definitely was a fun one to watch for sure. Hope you guys enjoyed it like we have. So we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll talk to our top 3 finishers, see what they have to say about tonight's event and the exciting finish here at Indy. We'll do all that on the other side of this commercial break. We'll be right back after this.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Back here at Indianapolis, finishing up the Brickyard 200 for the Apex Racing Cup Series here on Full Throttle Television, where Travis Burton has gotten it done here tonight. Still sitting out there celebrating on the front stretch with the fans and the bricks. I'm sure he's going to have a lot of fun tonight. We'll talk to him, but we're going to start with our third place finisher tonight, which was Mr. Cody Pierce. Looking forward to talking to him, see what he has to say. Let's pull him in. Cody Pierce, man, congratulations tonight. Third place finish in that number 9 Hendrick Motorsports Chevy. It was a hard-fought one, though. It was an exciting finish there at the end. A couple late race restarts, but you were pretty quick, pretty fast, and mixing it up all night throughout the top 10.
Yeah, it felt good. I kind of lost it there at the beginning. I just kind of hung around the back trying to do a little tire saving and then just made my way through and was in the right spot at the end. And she was really fast there at the end. I hate to see Trevor and then spin out, but it was good luck for me.
I'm telling you, man, it gets intense here at the end of these races. It gets exciting. You guys were all over each other, man. It's so tough to pass here, and everybody looking for that last little inch racing here tonight. But again, this track is a tough one to pass on because of the straightaways being so long and the fact that everybody wants to get in that line on the straightaways. If you get beside somebody coming out of the corner, you almost lose that position automatically just because of the draft.
Yeah, you try to set them up, and the situation I kept running into is going into turn 2 and turn 4 when I was trying to set up for the pass on the straightaways. I would try to push it too hard and lose it, and it'd take all that time to catch back up. But I mean, eventually it worked out.
Well, you're sitting back there, 9th spot coming in tonight in the points. So you got Travis Burton right there in front of you. Both of you guys having good runs tonight. Probably going to elevate you guys up the points a little bit. I know it's a long way back. It's 269 points coming in. That's pretty nice, but it's not as far back as you want to be. But again, a run like this tonight has to kind of invigorate you, has to kind of motivate you, having a good run. And honestly, at this point, is it points or is it looking for a win, looking for a good finish each week?
Right now, it's not so much points. I think I still got a chance at battling for 5th, but right now it's ending on a hot streak. This is the first league I've ever been in, and I've enjoyed every bit of it, and just looking forward, getting that momentum going into the next season.
Well, it's been a lot of fun. Next week we have Watkins Glen, though. It is a challenge in itself. A road course race with these next-gen cars can be a handful. Are you kind of prepared for that? You looking forward to that? Is that your forte, or is that something you're just going to try to go out there and survive?
We ran a practice race before the season started, and I felt pretty good. But the good thing about me is we got an ace road courser on the team, and plan is to put in a whole lot of practice, and he'll get us ready just like he did this week.
Absolutely, man. Well, a great run tonight. 3rd place finish on the podium. It's got to be motivating. Got to be a good feeling there at the end. You kind of hung on with all the chaos and stuff going around you there for a 3rd place. It has to be awesome, man. So congratulations. I'm going to hand you the mic, let you do your shout-outs and your sponsor plugs.
Oh, I appreciate it. First I want to thank the couple of guys in the league that set up the practice throughout the week, put in a lot of practice time, well over 300 laps, and all worked out. And big thanks to the team we got, Michael and Kyle and Ian and Landon. We all practiced all week together, sharing setup, sharing times. And last but certainly not least is the man on top of the box, Troy. He guides us through each race in and out and put all our faith in him, and it works out. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. Well, congratulations on the 3rd place, a solid run tonight. And we'll see you next week as we head to Watkins Glen.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, there's your 3rd place finish tonight. The 9 of Cody Pierce getting it done for Hendrick Motorsports. And Tony, I think you're standing by with our 2nd place finisher, Mr. CJ Gates.
Yes. He didn't put it in the garage today, but you were able to kind of manage a 2nd place finish out of it tonight. I had a pretty good battle there at the end with the 11. Man, how was your night tonight?
It was very frustrating. We managed it. I seen him do a short pit early in the race, and I thought maybe that was the trick to getting back ahead of him. I tried it. He came out in front of me. and just drove away. And I was like, okay, well, that's what we're dealing with.
Yeah, well, we
So
kind of noticed that short pit too from Braxton, and then yeah, we kind of saw you kind of duplicate it, and yeah, for sure, it didn't quite work out the way you wanted, but man, you still found him at the end with those last couple of cautions, and I'll tell you, man, you were running a pretty clean race though, and you're showing a lot of patience as you has been the last couple of weeks. I know you're probably just trying to fight for that point battle, and I mean, you put a little bit of a dent on some of your competitors tonight, so that's definitely was a good, hard fought battle tonight. How do you like this track, though? I mean, was it something you were looking forward to?
I mean, I practiced this week. It felt good. I was fast in practice. I thought I was going to do better today, to be honest. Like you said, it's all about the points. That last set of cautions really helped me as far as that goes. And I obviously I want to race Braxton and Trevor as clean as possible. It's all about keeping a clean race to the finish of the championship. So, but that's points first, and keeping it clean is part of the deal. But no, I don't really care for this track that much. To answer your
Well,
question.
well, yeah, no, well, I mean, honestly, man, we saw it from you tonight. You're showing a lot of patience out there, and yeah, you didn't get the victory, but hey, the 45 got it out there out front, which is not too bad. I think it was his first win of the year, as well. So I might be wrong there, but hey, you still came ahead of your competitors for the points at least, and second place is still not a bad place to be, right?
No, I'll take second place, and hats off to Burton. That was a good win for him. He's been consistently good every week. So I mean, I know we've had our run-ins, but hey, hats off to him for a good win today. He showed speed all night. So
Well, so did you, and yeah, man, you were looking pretty good out there, and maybe a two-tire stop might be a better strategy in the future too. So
I'll put that in the bank
you
for
got to
sure.
yeah, put that down the notebook, right?
For sure.
Well, again, man, congrats on your second, and yeah, the floor is yours.
Hey, thanks, guys. I want to give a shout out to you guys. You guys do a great job up there at Full Throttle Television. Um, Hats off to the Legacy team. We put in a lot of work every week practicing, and kind of trying to help coach each other to get better. And hats off to you know, Travis Burton for the good win tonight. And we'll get back after it next week at the Glen.
All right, man. Well, yeah, we'll see you next week at the Glen, and we'll see you guys turning right, and yeah, we'll see you next week, man. Good luck
All right,
again. Congrats on second.
thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, I think you're with our winner there, Mr. Travis Burton.
Yeah, I'm down here. Travis Burton, kissing the bricks, man. Congratulations on the win tonight, man. A two-tire pit stop there put you out front. You executed perfectly. You got the caution there at the end. To be honest with you, you didn't need the caution. You kind of pulled away from everybody else. They were battling behind you, man. But what a crazy night. What an exciting race tonight. There was a lot of side-by-side racing, a lot of close racing, a lot of battling, and an exciting finish to cap it all off, man. But you've got to be proud of the car you guys brought tonight, the strategy, the pull the strategy there at the end, and able to grab that win.
Yeah, for me, I'm just very happy that I actually finally finished the race, not in the pits. And it kind of shows that I feel like past 3 weeks that if I finished, I probably could have came out with wins as well. But the final two cautions, I really didn't need either of them because I felt like I cleared the field by a good bit to where as long as I was going to get to the white, I probably would have won it regardless. But I'm just glad I didn't have to run a whole nother lap because you never know what could have happened there.
Yeah, you certainly don't know. You'll have to go back and look at these what was going on behind you there. I'm not so sure you got a clear picture in the mirror, but man, it was chaos. It was kind of crazy back there. So it's probably better off you were out front and away from some of that. It was fun though. It was fun to watch. There was hard fought battles back there, trying to get around you guys. So to rewind a little bit, you come off pit road with those two tires. You're like, all right, well, I got the track position. We've seen all night the track position was key. Getting out front, getting that clean air was key. But you had to get around the 48 who stayed out. Were you a little worried about that? Or were you thinking, okay, this should be a pretty easy pass because he's on older tires?
I mean, I was kind of worried that someone would try to send him free wide just because he had older tires. But once, like, I was a little concerned coming out of one because I didn't clear him. But I knew once because of his old tires that I coming out of two, I was going to clear him easily. And when I did, they kind of all bunched up behind him, and that's kind of the main plan I was hoping would happen, and it did. But it just was unfortunate that the caution came out because I think that first restart I probably would have won it either way.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we appreciate it because it didn't make it exciting for sure. I know it kind of put some worries in your head for sure, man. Any of those restarts, man, anything can go wrong. Like you said, a 3-wide move into the corner, a little bumping and banging, which actually happened back there if you look at it. Anything can go wrong for sure, man. But you held on through the last 2 restarts, and I think that strategy call put you out front. That was the winning move, and I believe too that you, like you said, you were in position to win. Glad you hung on there through the chaos and the restarts, man. I'm going to throw it to Tony though. Let Tony have a few words.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, man, I want to say congratulations on the win tonight. That 2-tire strategy, we don't always see it work, but yeah, you were able to make it work really well for you tonight. And I don't know, man, what was your thoughts going through it? Did you think it was going to pay off like it did, or were you just kind of throwing the dice out there and say, let's see what we could do?
Like, I mean, I knew I had the speed to keep up with Trevor and Braxton, but like I was, since me and Trevor kind of pitted later, like 10 laps later than everyone else. I looked at my tires. My left sides were only like 78 after a 30-lap run. So I was like, they'll probably be in the 90s. So 2 tires can work and it'll get me out in front. I didn't expect Ian to stay out. So I was like, okay, that's kind of a cog in the, the wheel. So I was like, all right, great. And luckily for me, he didn't push up anything and, take me out. I was like, thankfully I cleared him. But I was just glad this finally, for once, the strategy I called actually works out. I was so happy.
Yeah, well, let me add.
Sure.
Let me add to that and ask a question. Were you kind of surprised that nobody else? Well, I think there were 1 or 2 behind you that tried to, but were you surprised that the leaders didn't go for 2 tires there, or did you know that was kind of going to get you the track position?
I was utterly surprised that Trevor didn't, because he pitted like a lap later than I did, and
Yeah.
I didn't see the point of taking 4 there after running 15 laps on her tires. I didn't see the point of that.
Well, I think you showed them a little bit of something tonight, so you can expect when you come back, they might keep that in their mind here, because I think even CJ Gates said something about, well, I learned something tonight, so we'll see what happens going forward, man. Speaking of going forward, next week, Watkins Glen, the road course. I've been asking everybody, how are we feeling about next week? Are you good on the road courses? Are you a little edgy on the road courses? Or are you just looking to survive? Where you stand on the road course racing here?
It's my best track. I'm
Oh.
not gonna lie. I'm very fast at the road courses, especially the Glen. So I am very excited.
Are
I
you
just gotta
willing?
stay out of trouble there.
Are you willing to call your shot right here, right now? Are you winning next week?
I don't want to jinx myself, but I have a feeling that I will be talking to y'all next week.
Okay, so top 3. We're playing it safe
Yes.
and calling it top 3. I got you. I understand. That's awesome.
I'm
Well,
hoping to talk to y'all from Victory Lane.
all right. Well, hey, we'll hold you to it. We're looking forward to it.
Depends on who else brings speed. We'll see.
Yeah, we look forward to it, man. It should be an interesting race for sure. It's an interesting challenge at Watkins Glen for sure. So looking forward to seeing who comes out on top next week. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch the back and forth, the pit strategy, how everything develops at the Glen. So it should be a lot of fun, man. We look forward to talking to you next week. But for tonight, I'm sure you want to celebrate this win, so we're going to let you go. But I'm going to throw it to you, let you do your shout-outs and your sponsor plugs.
Yep. All right. First of all, I do want to shout out my kind of impromptu teammate, Zach Sikorsky. He was kind of in my ear the whole time, just telling me, hey, this car's 10 back. He's saying, hey, you're running good, you're doing great exit. He's just kind of keeping the morale a little high while I'm just trying to fight through the field. It was honestly, it was awesome. It sucks that he got wrecked early. There's nothing he can do, but honestly, he's been great to just sit around and just kind of just chat have someone to talk to during the race, since Jason hasn't been here in a couple of weeks. But I do want to shout out my friends, my family, everyone that's watching, everybody who's put this broadcast on, including y'all. I love watching these back the next day. And I do want to shout out everyone in this league. It's been a blast. And honestly, I can't believe we only have 3 races left this season. It feels like it's gone by just so fast. And I can't wait till next season.
All right, man. Well, congratulations on the win tonight, man. Get out there, kiss those bricks, take those pictures, and we'll see you next week at Watkins Glen.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, there's your winner tonight, the 45, Travis Burton, getting it done tonight. Tony, exciting race and exciting finish, and Travis is already looking forward to next week.
Yeah, I mean, he called the shot, and I kind of figured, I mean, we heard too from CJ Gates. Was it no? It wasn't CJ Gates. It was our third place, Cody Pierce. He said he's got a road course ringer on the team as well. So
Uh-huh.
these are two different teams talking about two different hot shoe drivers out there. So yeah, next week's going to be kind of fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing who comes out on top there, who's going to get that practice in. There's going to be a lot of practice this week. I think these guys are looking at it as an opportunity because it is kind of a unique track versus all the other tracks we run. It's a unique opportunity to maybe somebody else to kind of show up and get that first win. We'll see how it develops. You can watch all the action, though, every Tuesday night, including next week at Watkins Glen, right here on Full Throttle Television. Tuesdays at 9 p.m. You definitely want to tune in and see who gets it done tonight. You'll see some exciting racing like you did tonight here at Indy on the Watkins Glen road course. Should be a lot of fun. Absolutely. Yeah, Tony, I'm excited for next week already with these guys talking about it.
Well, we called the road course race yesterday, and it seemed like it was a lot of fun. And yeah, I think next week, I mean, I'm a big fan of the Glen as well. So yeah, next week's going to be a lot of fun to watch. These guys are going to be doing right. I think it's going to be our first road course that we're broadcasting within the league too. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to see who's going to be the cream of the crop here.
Seems like there's some confidence out there. Looking forward
That's
to seeing
right,
who can back their talk up. I'm looking forward to it, man. So we'll see next Tuesday night at 9 p.m. who is able to get that done. Does Travis Burton step up like he was talking about? Does somebody else find some speed? We'll find out. But that's going to do it for us here in Indy. What an exciting race here at Indy for the Brickyard 200, the Apex Racing Cup Series put on here. For Tony Solari and everybody at Full Throttle TV, my name's Brady Hanna. Hope you guys enjoyed like we have, and we'll see you next Tuesday night from the Glen.